The next financial crisis is coming. How to be ready. It's been predicted that automation will replace more than 50% of all jobs in the coming decades. Some fear that this process might have worsened the 2008 financial crisis and is now starting to cause instability in the economy. Today's economy. The next financial crisis is coming. How to be ready. There is a big possibility that the next financial crisis is coming. If you want to be ready for it, you need to start by understanding what caused the last one, and how you can avoid it from happening again. 2023 predictions. The next financial crisis is coming, and you need to be ready. Here are 4 things you can do to protect yourself. 1. Invest in a diversified portfolio. One of the best ways to protect yourself from a financial crisis is to invest in a diversified portfolio. This means investing in different types of assets, including stocks, bonds, and cash. Diversification helps you to minimize your risk by spreading your investments across different sectors and markets. 2. Have a rainy day fund. Another important way to protect yourself from a financial crisis is to have a rainy day fund. This fund should contain enough money to cover unexpected expenses, such as an unexpected car repair or medical bill. Having this fund will help you avoid dipping into your savings during a financial crisis. 3. Protect your credit score. One of the most important things you can do to protect yourself from a financial crisis is to keep your credit score high. This means avoiding high-cost loans and using only low-cost loans that will not damage your credit score. Credit scores are important because they determine how much interest you will pay on loans in the future. What does a recession mean? A recession is a period of general economic decline, typically lasting 9 months. The National Bureau of Economic Research defines a recession as 2 consecutive quarters of declining gross domestic product, GDP. A recession is often followed by a period of growth and recovery. The most recent recession began in December 2007 and ended in June 2009. The current recession is the longest on record. What does a recession mean for you? There are many ways to experience a recession, depending on your income and assets. For example, if you're unemployed or underemployed, you may experience a decline in your income and may not be able to cover your expenses. If you have a family to support, you may find that your income decreases even further, leaving you with fewer resources to cover basic needs. It's important to remember that recessions can have a significant impact on everyone, regardless of wealth or position in society. Whether you're young or old, employed or unemployed, poor or wealthy, the recession will have an impact on your life. Economic crash. The next financial crisis is coming. How to be ready. Are you worried about the economic situation? You're not alone. A lot of people are concerned about the future and what's going to happen next. So, what can you do to be ready for when the next financial crisis hits? Here are 5 tips. 1. Preparing for a financial crisis. It's important to be prepared for any type of financial crisis, whether it's a short-term recession or a more serious crash. Make sure you have enough money saved up in case of an emergency. Have a plan for how you would handle a tough financial situation. You may need to sell some assets or reduce your spending in order to survive. 2. Investing in the right assets. When it comes to investing, make sure you have a diversified portfolio that includes assets from different sectors, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. This will help protect you from any type of economic crash. And remember, always invest with caution, never put all your eggs in one basket. 3. Protecting your identity and credit score. If there is a financial crisis, your identity and credit score may be compromised. Unemployment rate. The unemployment rate is currently at 7.3%. This number has been steadily increasing since the recession began in 2007. The unemployment rate is expected to continue increasing in the near future, reaching 8.5% by 2020. This increase in unemployment is due to a number of factors, including a decrease in the labor force, an increase in the number of people who have quit looking for work, and an increase in the number of people who are underemployed. If you are looking for a way to prepare for the next financial crisis, it is important to understand how the unemployment rate affects your finances. By understanding how this number affects your income and savings, you can make smart decisions about how to best protect yourself and your family. How would you survive the next financial crisis? The next financial crisis is coming? It seems like we've been hearing about the next financial crisis for years now. And it looks like it's finally coming. But how do you know if you're ready for it? And, what can you do to prepare for the impending doom? First and foremost, it's important to understand that a financial crisis is not a single event. It's a series of events that lead up to a total collapse of the economy. So, if you're worried about the possibility of a financial crisis, you should be prepared for anything. There are a few things you can do to prepare yourself for the next financial crisis. The first is to make sure that you have enough money saved up. This might sound obvious, but many people don't have enough money saved up in case of an emergency. Make sure that you have at least 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up in case of a financial crisis. Another thing you can do is invest in stocks and other types of investments. This might sound risky, but investing in stocks during a financial crisis can be very profitable. The next financial crisis is coming, and it's not a matter of if, but when. In fact, experts say that the chances of a major meltdown in the stock market are high, and that it could happen as soon as this year. If you're worried about your financial security in the event of a stock market crash, don't worry. There are steps you can take to prepare for the worst. Here are 4 tips to help you survive the next financial crisis. 1. Get prepared for a stock market crash by investing in safe options such as bonds and CDs. This will protect your money from any sudden losses, and it won't involve any risk of capital loss. 2. Create an emergency fund to cover basic living expenses in case of a financial crisis. This should be enough money to cover at least 3 months' worth of expenses, and you should aim to have enough saved up so that you can cover 6 months' worth of expenses. 3. Make sure that you have access to reliable financial advice if things get tough. A professional advisor can help you plan for potential risks and make sound decisions based on your specific situation. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.